Hello, I'm Amy Davis, President of the Foundation for Vancouver Public Schools. I've served the board for over 6 years now, and I am a past student of the Vancouver Public Schools. I was drawn to work with the foundation because of the focus it has on helping kids overcome barriers to learning and the important role it plays in our community to create opportunities to cultivate and inspire student success. I'm pleased to announce the kickoff of the 2021 VPS Staff campaign. The annual campaign helps VPS employees work together to raise funds to ensure that all Vancouver public school students are prepared, confident, and excited to learn. Thank you for your past contributions to our campaign and for your work you do on a daily basis with over 22,000 students. Thousands of individuals like you, over 50% of our staff annually, have participated in our campaigns. Your support at any level makes an impact. We are greater together. Thank you to your campaign leader who's working behind the scenes to help bring us together for this shared goal. I'm just sorry we aren't able to come out and have our annual staff meetings with you to have a great kickoff. That was truly one of my favorite events that I got to do with the schools on an annual basis. The foundation works with teachers, counselors, principals, and FCRC coordinators to identify needs and mobilize foundation resources to stabilize families and remove barriers to learning that our students are facing because of economic need. We provide funding to give all students access to experiences and mentors that will help them thrive in school and out of school. The FCRCs and school communities work with hundreds of community partners to make our foundation resources go even further. Our flexible funding bridges the gap when other community resources are not available to address the greatest needs and make the biggest impact on a student's life. You demonstrate what is possible when students come to school healthy, happy, and ready to learn. Our foundation focuses on 5 key areas to promote achievements for all students. Basic needs and resources, including food, clothing, housing, and medical support. Early learning opportunities, parent engagement, student enrichment, and mentoring programs. When our community comes together, students succeed and thrive. And I am pleased to announce that IQ Credit Union will be returning for their 5th year as the campaign sponsor. In total, their sponsorships over the last 5 years will have contributed over $100,000 to the annual staff campaign. We are greater together. With IQ Credit Union's support, your donation will go even further to help more students and families. Next, I'd like to introduce Lisa, Shayna, and Tamara, who will share how they mobilize foundation resources and help the over 22,000 students in our district and their families. Thank you.
One of the things we know is that when students don't have their basic needs met, that being successful or happy in any situation is going to be a challenge. One of the great things about Vancouver School District is we have such a really great foundation. I've worked with tons of families that we've provided resource to, bringing food boxes, dropping by, helping out, pay a bill so that they could have water and get their kids clean clothes and winter coats. I think that just helps the parents have that weight taken off, and then they can focus on helping their kids be successful in school.
My goal at Hazeldale Elementary is to be a hub for families, so that as they are navigating different situations or crisis or something that's come up new in their home, that they think, oh, we can call Hazeldale and Miss Shanna at the school and receive help or direction or resources or just guidance on ways that we can help their family.
During the pandemic, many places were closed to families and FCRCs remained open. And so a lot of times they became that lifeline to connecting to the resources that were necessary, really providing that face-to-face support that was difficult to access during the pandemic. We provided food through pop-up food pantries, and some of our staff even took food and learning materials and school supplies to students' homes, just to make sure they had what they needed while they were attending school.
We were able to go to the porches of our families for various reasons. It might be we hadn't seen their student for a while, or we had been contacted that they needed food, or they had COVID and needed resources that I would just drop on their porch. And Wi-Fi issues, hygiene. I remember showing up to a family early on when school closed last March, and a family needed hygiene products desperately. And when I showed up with toilet paper and just some basic soap, and the mom just basically got on her knees and started to cry. And it was just one of those moments that I will never forget. I was connected with families I hadn't been connected to before because they were finding for the first time ever they needed resources. They were finding themselves unemployed for the first time. I would come to a home and I would have an elementary child, but the next thing I knew I was able to support the middle school and high school students as well. Looking forward, some of the challenges that we are seeing as possibilities is when the eviction moratorium is expired, what that's going to look like for families that have not been able to keep paying their rent through the pandemic. When you have a housed family, you also have a stable family, and being able to support families, getting them connected to the community that has rental assistance, and also being able to assist through the foundation is vital because it helps families be stable. Community partners such as the Vancouver Public School Foundation is really the heartbeat of what we do. Without the foundation, we aren't able to get things done quickly. And to be able to tell a family, yes, I'm on it, we're going to take care of that right now, today, is the best feeling in the world. And it relieves instant stress from that family and allows them to get the things that they need for their family and their student to move forward.
We at VPS thank you for your support. I, as a counselor, thank you for your support. One of the reasons why I love working for the Vancouver School District is because our community is so caring and giving and really supports our students and our schools, and then they make a huge difference.
The proudest moments over the last 10 years really has been watching the staff and the whole community of school partners come together both in the school and in school neighborhoods to support students and families, and recognizing that the whole child requires a lot to thrive. What we provide our kids is essential to their ability to grow and learn. The staff, the FCRC coordinators, showed up every day during the pandemic without hesitation and did what they needed to do to support students and families, and that makes me most proud.
Being a family community resource coordinator is truly a joy, not a job. And I am just so grateful for the support from the foundation to help me help families and students to be successful in Vancouver Public Schools.
IQ Credit Union understands the importance of giving back to our education community. That is why we are so excited to be partnering again this year with the Foundation for Vancouver Public Schools' annual staff giving campaign. We know that we are greater together. IQ will be matching your donations dollar for dollar up to $20,000. We know that together our donations can go further. Thank you.